call Halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakadash. Yahweh being the name, who the ignorant call God, meaning He is. Yahweh Shai being the name of who the ignorant call Jesus Christ. Or in the Hebrew, Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach. Jeremiah 30th, Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. Alas, for the day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
Are you sure? I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? What? Are you sure? I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? Are you positive? Are you sure? I just have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? Are you positive? I just have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? Are you positive? Are you sure? Are you absolutely certain? Sure.
So who are you?
What? Yeah? Are you sure?
Who are you?
Hey, I just had a couple questions. I just wanted to ask you about AB fuel. Yeah, can you hear me? What I'm looking for is for the girl that's in the house to come out here because I'm going to rape her and kill her. Can you have her open the door? I'm going to rape and kill the girl that's on the other side of this door when she lets me in. I want to rape her and kill her because I have a knife and a gun. Yeah, and I'm going to knock on her door again. All right. Are you?
Okay.
What do you expect from Esau? That's the devil in the flesh. Zechariah 14:2. I will gather all the nations against Jerusalem to battle, and the city shall be taken, the fields rifled, the houses rifled, the women ravished, and half the city shall go forth into captivity, and the residue of the people shall not be cut off from the city. That already happened in 70 AD. And some of them Satan spirits coming back to wreak havoc on Israel. Esau is the hammer. He's the light. He's the light of the Lord on the left side. He's the light bearer on the left side. He's the hammer. He has to come to judge us. Some of us will be delivered, and some of us will be ravished. And how history repeats itself. You could see that coming back. That same 70 AD is coming back in Jacob's trouble, but alas, it's even worse. Jeremiah 30th. For lo, the days cometh, saith the Lord, I will bring again the captivity of my people, Israel and Judah, saith the Lord. And I will cause them to return to the land I gave to their fathers, and they possess it. Black only Israelites, they be out here tweaking. They be they trying to act like Judah and Israel weren't scattered together, like it's only Judah that was scattered to the Americas, and Israel is just in in Africa, but it's but for these for these for these are the words for these are the words the Lord spaketh concerning Israel and concerning Judah. For thus saith the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling and of fear, not peace. Yet now, uh, uh, ask yet now, see whether a man doth travail with child. Yet do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman travail, and all the faces have turned into paleness. Like, like when you see when a woman is in labor, she can't hide it. She can't hide it. Ain't no faking it. She ain't gonna put up on her face. Even if she got medication, it's still like she's still gonna feel something. So imagine a man like imagine you about to see like men in labor. Like, yeah, a lot of men could hold it together. They could hold it together in a lot of situations. Like if you got a girl who thinks she cool with a buff and athletic man, but what does that mean in Jacob's trouble? That's nothing. So alas, for the day is great, so none is like it, even a time like Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. It's the worst time. It's the worst time in history. But we have to go through it because for it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord of hosts, saith the Lord of armies, saith the Lord of troops. I shall break the yoke that was put on our necks when we went into captivity under the Romans and came back when we came under the second Romans, the Edomites, and they went into the band of the Europeans. And I will burst thee bonds, and strangers shall serve no more themselves with him. We gotta go through this. I don't want to be government slaves. I don't want to keep paying taxes. It's against the Constitution to pay taxes on my wages. Yeah, I'm paying double taxes on my wages and earnings. But when I was looking into this earlier, one powerful thing I saw was I'll bring back again. It almost sounds like we're going back into captivity again, but no, ain't nobody. It's time for us to accept our lot with the Elohim. We're not doing that no more. To turn back, come back, return, human relations, turn back, apostate, like this to be sent away, apostle or epistle to be sent away. To repeat, here's where it gets heavy, to bring back, to restore, refresh, repair, like Yahushua is going to do the first Adam when he comes back, to renew the earth, and to reheal it from Esau's turning to be led away, turning to, say, to bring back, to allow to return, to draw back, to relinquish, to restore, to payment, to buy, to bring back. Ooh, see, you do Deuteronomy 28 vibes. The virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. And in the wars, their bridegrooms shall be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish in the famine. And the funny part of it is, that feminism juice really hitting women right now. Because in the wars, women are going to be drafted in this next war. And no wonder why Joe Biden wants all these trans women in the army, so so he could just jack them up with testosterone and act like they got real, like a real male army. That's so funny. It's sad. And a man shall be a hiding place from the wind, from that nuclear wind, from a covering tempest, as the river in a dry place, as a shadow in a great rock. You're gonna need a man of the Lord. All the men that all these women were scoffing at, sticking their nose out, kicking their feet at, kicking the dirt out. You know what I mean? all the men that they was leaving to get with it, Chad and Tyrone. All the men that they're mocking, like, if you can't get with one, you're gonna be trodden down. If it's gonna like they ain't even ready for it. I will bear the indignation of the Lord. We're gonna be brought to a low estate, so we just gotta bear it. Like nobody's just gonna just completely breeze it. Jacob's trouble. We're gonna feel something because I have sinned against the Lord. Uh, until He plead my cause and execute judgment for me, and He bring forth to light, I shall behold His righteous. Then then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and the same shall cover her, which is said unto me, where thy Lord Yahweh, thy God, where's thy Lord Yahweh, thy God? My eyes shall behold her. Now she's trodden down in the street. It was crazy, you have having a woman in the street. Having a woman in the outside the truth. She be trying to get you to renounce the name of the Lord. She be everything be always but any time your reasoning has anything to do about the Bible. Oh, what about without the Bible? We go into science. Oh, what about not the science? Oh, what about history? What about let's take the culture out of it? What's the always trying to belittle the name of the Lord, and you know, just trying to be men of the Lord. Trying to be righteous, trying not to multiply sins, trying to follow the Apostle Paul, and not try to, you know, it's better not to have wives, but if we do, it's better for a man to have his own wife. So we men of the Lord, or striving men of the Lord, we try not to put our wives away. But and we sometimes we be trying to play with them, but yeah, we understand the Lord blocks them from this knowledge. And He said, "Behold, I will make thee known. I will make thee know what shall be in the last days of indignation for all. The time appointed shall be the end." Like Enoch, he was prophesying from the beginning, from the end. Just you gotta think everything was created was just for this side. All the wicked, all the sin, all the Israelite sin was created just for this side. We had to learn weaknesses. We had to learn wickedness to ruin righteousness and truly be God's and accept our place that we're supposed to be. It's so, yeah, any man who suffers as a Christian was, Hamasiakim would be the Hebrew translation. Well, Christians are Israelites. So any man that be Hamasiakim, let him not be ashamed, and let him testify the glory of the Lord on this behalf. For the time come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh. And if it begin at us, then what shall be the end of them that not obey the gospel of Yahweh? It's going to start at the Israelites. It's going to start at the camps. And after we get it, then and we're going to be the first. And after just know after they start coming down at us and they start laughing at us and they keep persecuting us, is how you seeing how they're victimizing us with the Vanessa Carsons. We gotta be circumspect. You can read between the lines, but they really want us to go on a date with Vanessa Carson, and they're really blaming this whole pandemic on us, saying that we have blood on our hands and if we're spreading this so-called information. But we know this pharmakeia ain't helping anyone. But we know the dreaded. Anytime you hit a woman with this, she be shook. This not for the simp. This not for the effeminate. This not for the. But I once was commenting on a Bible page, and the guy said, and we're talking about polygyny, and they were arguing that it wasn't lawful, and me and I was defending it, and the guy said he would punch him in if he saw him with multiple wives. Like, that's such an effeminate thing to do. Like, a man just with his woman. Like, the Bible even says no one knoweth the way between a man and his woman. A man, he's so offended. He could have his own woman. He could have his own loyal situation. And you see a man with two smiling women out here. He just go over it. And he see a man, he deal with them righteously. He still got to go over and hurt a man. This gospel is not for effeminate brokeback simps, bro. It's not. It's not. The dreaded, the dreaded, and in that day, a man shall take hold. In that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man. saying, "We shall eat our own bread. We shall eat our own food. We shall wear our own apparel." They're providing their own clothes. They don't need that. They don't need the food. They don't need the clothes. They don't need that man to provide. This is not what that time they're looking for. Only let us be called by thy name. How do you get married? How do you get someone's name? You marry them. When you marry them, you get their last name. You're part of that person's. You're part of that person's inheritance. To take away their reproach. And wouldn't it be funny because they'd be saying, "Oh, this would be talking about a future prophecy, men having side chicks," but it says, "In that in that day, in that day, the branch of the Lord shall be beautiful and glorious." So, uh, withstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing if they continue in faith, charity, holiness, and sobriety. You know, I mean, yeah, like a woman shouldn't be getting too drunk too much, and she always getting drunk and she loud, like that's unattractive. But this is more like spiritually. Um, because thou hast kept thy word of my patience. Patience really going to suffering. You know what I mean? We fall in this truth. We suffering. We're not Israelites trying to make our way in Babylon. I will keep thee in the hour of tempt. I will keep I will keep thee from the hour of temptation that cometh thou shalt cometh upon the whole world, and try them that dwelleth upon earth. And behold, I cometh quickly. Hold fast to which no man take thou crown. Don't let no man take thou crown. We're fighting for our crown right now. This is what we're getting excited. I'm getting excited. I'm getting jumpy. We can't take that crown. I'm such an bro. I might be. We gotta be martyrs, but we can't think. Hey, it's not just about quick death. It's not just about killing us. They know we about to be risen up. They know about Semi and Toko. They know that it's about torching us, getting us to renounce the chip. They know that's their number one goal. Him that overcometh, I will make a pillar in that temple of my God Yahweh. And he shall go no more out, and I will write upon him the name of my God Yahweh and the name of the city of God Yahweh, which is Jerusalem in the Hebrew, Jerusalem, which is New Jerusalem, which cometh down from heaven. Which really isn't even. This is just the 144,000 in the elect, the great multitude, because you are people before your place. You know the place was created for the people. The place was created for the people's sake, not the people created for the place. You know that the Lion King quote, which everything goes back to the scriptures. But New Jerusalem really coming down is the elect and the great multitude. Me so knows when we get that spiritual power, they ain't ain't nothing they could do. Ain't nothing. It said, "He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide by the shadow of the Lord." It's a secret place because even if men see you, even if men see you pushing the work, if they're one of the wicked camps, if they're someone who believe in they could take a mark and they ain't pushing the name of the Lord, or just all type of wickedness. You ain't have to praise your house shy, all type of wickedness. The shadow of the Lord is a secret place from him. He ain't know what that gonna feel like. He ain't gonna know what that's gonna feel like. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge, my fortress, my God, Yahweh. I will trust in Him. Surely, it said, surely He shall deliver thee from thy snare of the fowl, and the noisome of thy pestilence. He shall cover thee with thy feathers. Under His wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and thy buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid of the terror of the night, or fleeted by the day, or nor the noisome pestilence that walk in the darkness, nor destruction wasted by noonday. 8,000 may fall by thy side, and 10,000 by fall by thy right side, and none shall come near thee. Because in Jacob's trouble, we're about to see so many people fall. It's like there's gonna be barely people in the city. Like what? 10 in the city. There's gonna be like 2 left. A lot more women than men. That's when Isaiah 4:1 really gonna come together. What's that? Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. See, we're gonna see Edomites like that. Just Edomites like that. You're gonna see the reward. It ain't gonna turn well, especially when the men of the Lord get spiritual power. Because thou hast made the Lord, which is thy refuge, even the Most High thy habitation. There shall be no evil. There shall no evil shall befall thee, nor shall plague thee come thy by dwelling. He shall give charge over the angels, like Yahweh Shai was made a little lower than the angels. And you know, how Shai came in the flesh like us, so we're a little over the angels. The angels are our brother. When Joshua, I can't remember who, but when someone was trying to bow down to an angel, he said, "Whoa, I'm your fellow servant." Like that's our brother. That's our the angels are our brothers. When you look up in the sky and see a chariot flying around, that is your brother flying around. If you are Israelite, if you are the 12 tribes, so-called Negro, so-called Native, so-called Hispanic. And when we get those new bodies, a part of the second covenant, which we are not in, we are currently under grace. We're gonna be above the angels. We're gonna be directly charging them. But you know, angels encamp us around those that fear the Lord. They shall bear thee up in thy hands, and lest thou dash thy foot against the stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and the adder, the young lion and the dragon shall trample upon thy feet, because he has set love upon me. Therefore, I will deliver him. You love the Lord, he will deliver you. You call on the name Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, he will call on you. You ain't never everything. No matter what you had in Christianity, if that's what you was believe, you ain't never. As soon as you learn the name of Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, it was worlds above that. So when you really call upon that in sincerity, you believe in him, you believe in he did the miracles, you actually believe he is worthy of praise. Like you understand, you value the law is not done away with, but it's not going to save you. And he's gonna bring you the law that you have faith in him that he's going to save you. You Gucci. He shall call upon me, Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai. When you say Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem, Ruach Kadesh, that's a warlike spirit. It really goes into warlike spirit. Joshua, whose name is translation really is Yahweh Shai. He had to go fight and kill the Canaanites to go get our land. There was a lot of fighting in the war. Manasseh, Ephraim, a lot of history of our people being required to fight. Now the fight's spiritual. Now with the Ruach Kadesh, it's a warlike power. We used to be physically fighting, now we have to spiritually fight, because now we're trying to tear down these strongholds. Call hello Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai. I pray that this video has been edifying. Subscribe if you mess with it.